So, like the Great British Bake Off, X Factor or EastEnders, Doctor Who is a British TV institution. Its followers are Whovians. The Doctor is one of the most famous small screen characters in the world, being watched by over 100 million people worldwide. And now, a new series joins the Who family. Woo. It's called Class. It's set at Coal Hill Academy, what appears to be a normal school, until these lot turn up. Well, I'll let my guests explain. We've got Fady Elsayed, Sophie Hopkins, and Vivian Oparah. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the BBC Asia Network. You know what? This is the first time I've had 3 guests on at one time, right? So for that reason, I think we should have a little bit of a boogie.
Classic.
You got some moves there, Fady.
Yeah, come on.
Representing. So, guys, congratulations on Class.
Thank you.
It's top class, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trust me.
So, for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, it's currently on the BBC iPlayer. Give us a little explanation as to what Class is about.
So Class it's set in Coal Hill Academy. Coal Hill is an institution that's been in Doctor Who since day dot. It's
From what, 1963?
1963.
Wow.
Someone's done their research.
You know.
And it follows the 3 of us and co-star Greg Austin. We're 6th form students, and the Doctor basically leaves it in our hands to save the world whilst he's time travelling.
Oh, wow. Pressure then.
Yeah. Pressure.
No pressure at all. For people who aren't Doctor Who fans, like, how Doctor Who-y is it? If that's such a word.
I feel like it's definitely from the same world.
Yeah.
Like, Patrick's really tried his best to engage. Yeah, like he's obviously tried to create his own show, but really engage with Doctor Who fans in general, rather than just, obviously he wants to create a new show but still have a lot of references, which I feel like he's done.
But also he sort of left it open and thrown in so many new themes, like sort of the Doctor time travels, whereas we stay at Coal Hill. So you sort of get to follow the students' experiences as individuals more and watch as sort of the chaos comes to them and how they work it out from home. So it's different in that way.
So were you guys Doctor Who fans before you got this job?
I think we've all got our own kind of relationships with Doctor Who. I've been watching it since 2005. I think we'd all kind of seen bits of it. What about you
It's a
guys?
household name. You sort of have to live in a bubble if you don't know what Doctor Who is.
Yeah, I feel like if you're from the country, it would have played a part of your life, your childhood. You would have grew up knowing what the TARDIS was or who the Doctor was. But I mean, since being cast for the show, we've all done a lot of research. Me personally, I've watched the first couple of seasons just to sort of understand what we're getting ourselves into. And we completely understand and respect Doctor Who fans because it's a great show and we understand why they love it.
Did you film in an actual school?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, we had both kind of, for the classrooms and corridor, we had, that was all in a studio, and then we went to a college location for the rest of it, all the external, like in the atrium.
Anywhere glamorous?
Sunny Cardiff.
That's glamorous.
Cool locations, actually.
Cool locations, glamorous. Don't know if I'd use that word, but definitely. Cool, definitely.
So when you first, what was your first day like when you guys met for the first time? Did you guys click? Was it awkward? Was it nerve-wracking? Because I know what it's like, you know, when you're there on the first day of set and you kind of like, you've got to work with
People,
your cast members who
I think
you've got a lot of scenes with. What was that like?
Because we're all in the same boat, like in terms of just this is all our first huge job. Like the others have had jobs
role,
before, but this is like a proper role. We're all quite nervous, but because luckily we're all really open people, and we're all really different, but for some reason it just works. Like we clicked instantly. It's like getting 4 different magnets and putting them together, and they all just
nice.
and it just worked.
We just thought that we'd done a chemistry test to see if, like...
I was going to say, did you guys not meet at an audition or anything?
Not at all.
Yeah.
We met at the first rehearsals, but it just worked. And I personally feel so lucky to be working with these guys. Cheese Central.
Oh, that's so nice. Sophie, is this your first big break?
Yeah. And for Viv as well, this is Viv's first job completely.
So where did you guys train or study acting?
I'm with National Youth Theatre, and that's how I found out about this. I was doing a foundation year at Mount View when I had to like do this job because that was just to decide whether I wanted to be an actor still or not, because I didn't know at all.
Mount View Theatre School.
Yeah, Mount View. Yeah,
I've got some friends who went there. It's a great place.
Yeah. They're lovely there, and they were really
Did you just do
understanding.
acting or singing as well?
No, just acting.
Okay.
And yeah, it was just a foundation, but yeah. And then whilst I was there, I got this job, and it's been a bit of a whirlwind. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, I didn't go to drama school. I trained for a year with Fourth Monkey, a kind of alternative to drama school. It's a repertory theatre company, and then had done like a bunch of short films to build up a show reel to get an agent. So I kind of really slogged for a few years trying to do that, and then I got an agent, and then about a month later I got the job of Class. So.
Wow, that's great.
It was a fast turnaround.
I think we're all sort of a testament to just keep going for what you want. Like, I didn't even have an agent. And like, yeah, like if Sophie didn't like put work in and get those short films, and like Fady was just like, as soon as he was offered his first job way back, he was like, I'm doing it, sorry school. Like, if that's where your heart is, definitely go for it.
Is that what happened, Fady?
Yeah, no, pretty much. I remember before even like my first break, My Brother the Devil, I had like extra work. I remember I got a role in World War Z to be in a film with Brad Pitt. And I remember I told my teachers, like, I'm going to Malta to film for 2 weeks, and he was like, no, you have to be here. And I'm like, okay, bye. And then I sort of left, but that was sort of the decision that I made to just pursue acting. I really felt like I had potential, and I really enjoyed it, and I just felt like this is what I wanted to do.
How old were you? Because you must have been really young.
Yeah, I was like 16, 17. But then obviously when My Brother the Devil came through, and just the experience of filming that's when I really realised that, this is what I want to do for the
That
rest
film
of
is
my life.
incredible. I watched the whole thing the other day for the first time properly, because I watched half of it once and I was like, it's too emotional. So I finished it the other day. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's so good. You are very good, Fady.
Thank you.
And you've also currently been in Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about more Class. But can I play a tune, please, guys?
Of course.
Are you ready to boogie?
Same one as earlier.
More from the cast of Class very soon. But right now, I'm going to play this one from Zara Larsson. This is Ain't My Fault. So in the studio, I've got the stars of the new BBC Three sci-fi drama, Doctor Who thriller, school-based, space-based sci-fi thriller. It's called Class. And joining me here, it's Sophie, Hopkins, Fady, Elsayed, and Vivian Oparah.
I love it.
I love that spice to your name.
I always like adding a little bit of spice.
No, come on. Yes.
So, obviously, being on a show on BBC Three and being part of the Doctor Who world, people are going to have opinions on this, and as you know, social media, it's a forum for people to comment. How do you feel about people making comments about your work? And individuals.
I feel like people are going to literally make comments anyway. The other day, I got I think Class posted a Snapchat of me and Peter Capaldi doing a dog filter, and they tagged me so I could see all the comments. People are literally going to hate on you and say stuff for the sake of it. Yeah. So like,
I feel like there's trolls everywhere. Like,
honestly,
I mean, we've been told by everyone to not read
comments,
in too much, not read too many YouTube comments, and we haven't. I mean, everyone's been super nice so far. I feel like there's always going to be trolls, but we just ignore them because
the majority of people that reach out to us have been so supportive and like already so engaged with the show. Obviously by now we're a couple episodes in, but even when there was a couple of images released from the show, like Class had its own fan base and people that were like visiting set and really reaching out to us. So that's made the
I feel like a lot of Doctor Who fans, especially, like they're very sensitive and they're expecting Doctor Who and they just want Doctor Who, and when Class was announced it was like, oh, another spin-off, blah blah blah. But since the trailer's been out, a lot of people have jumped on the bandwagon because they just didn't know what to expect from Class. There wasn't too much being put out there until recently that they started promoting it, but I don't blame them. But now a lot of people are just sort of jumping on because they've seen the trailer and are like, oh god, this is actually really good,
and they're welcome, and
come through.
And we're so glad that it's like, because we were just like, okay, just wait until you see footage, and now the reception's been amazing.
Are you big tweeters?
Kinda, yeah.
I follow you, Fady. You are. So you recently were starring in Brotherhood.
Yeah.
I had Arnold Ocheng on my show talking about Brotherhood, which is brilliant because it's the last of the trilogy. What was it like working with Noel Clarke, Jason Mazza, Arnold Ocheng, all these guys who are, also producing?
I mean, for me, I remember when my agent told me I got a role, I actually couldn't believe it, because just growing up to kidulthood, adulthood. And
so you'd watch them?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It was a part of everyone's childhood, especially mine. And to be involved in the trilogy was obviously like something really, really special for me. And I'd always wanted to work with Noel. And obviously, like Arnold, I'd worked with him before. He's like the coolest guy ever. I love him to bits. And everyone on the cast was actually really cool. So when I was on set, I just felt like really welcome. Everyone was just sort of, understood me. We had a lot in common. We all loved the show. We all had so much fun. It was just more like a family filming experience. Like we was all just vibes and having a lot of fun. And Noel was honestly, like, to watch him write, direct, produce all at the same time was just so, like, I have so much respect for the man.
Was that really inspiring for you?
So inspiring.
Is that something you'd like to do in the future?
I'd definitely love to do it. I mean, probably later on in the future. But just to see him act and direct at the same time was really special, and I have so much respect for him.
Why did you connect with those films in particular?
Just from my upbringing, really, like where I came from, where I live, where I grew up, I can really connect with, that sort of culture. And yeah, like, where I'm from just helps me understand that culture a little bit more.
So, girls, what would you like to do next?
Oh, how next are we talking?
Well, what's your dream job?
This.
What's talking to me on BBC Asia Network?
I don't know. I think I feel like I'm gonna do an Idris Elba and suddenly start like producing music and DJing, because that's sort of, I'd really love to do that. Like,
you love
so
music?
much. Yeah,
so good at freestyling.
I love music, bro.
Really? Really?
I am, but let's not. But no, because I love music. Like, music and acting are like my two like huge things. So yeah, like once I start moving forward in this, like I might start dabbling in like DJing or production. My brother's a producer, so
yeah.
Yeah. And
so can you do a little freestyle about your experience on BBC Asia Network right now? Yes, you can.
No, please, I'm so ill. I have tonsillitis. Like, I just want to give my best. I can't, but maybe when we come back, obviously, because we'll be back.
Yes, you will be back.
Yes.
Okay, we'll make sure next time.
Yes, a pinky promise.
How would you normally feel about seeing you guys on screen? Is it weird?
My dad doesn't have a clue what Doctor Who is. My dad's a chauffeur.
Yeah, when we said household name, we meant British household name.
My dad's like, he'd driven Harry Potter before to a premiere in Leicester Square. Yeah. And he called me, he was like, I'm with Harry Potter. I was like, one day I hope you're going to be as big as Harry Potter. And I'm like, all right, cool, sick. And then he always mentioned like the fact that he whatever show I do, I tell him, Dad, I'm doing big things right now. And then he'd still say, I want to see you as big as Harry Potter. And I remember when I came back from the read through from class, I had all of this like, the mood and just the root, just everything. I just tried to show him that this was a big deal. And even after I showed him like the trailer, he was like, yeah, one day I'll see you as big as Harry Potter. I'm like, bro, what more do you want me to do?
Next step.
Yeah, your next step.
You've got to.
Your dad is obsessed with Harry Potter.
No, because he doesn't understand it. Like, to him, Harry Potter is the thing. I won't say too much, but like, he just gets excited over little things.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he doesn't understand this, but now he's sort of starting to pick up, maybe that what I'm involved in is maybe good.
I think you get that with fresh parents.
Yeah.
So sort of like,
he's so
that's
fresh.
cool. Fresh
You
parents.
don't even know
What
the
does that
funniest thing yesterday, yeah. So obviously, where we've just come back from New York Comic Con, my dad bought me a duvet set with, like, what's that? The
Harry Potter.
It was like a New York duvet set.
Oh no, please.
What's that?
The Empire
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's so
It
cute.
was so cute, but that's
your
like a
dad is
fresh idea.
cute.
I think because
Got to say a big shout out to Mr.
Elsayed.
Elsayed.
And so his parents are so nice.
Yeah.
I think because the acting is what I wanted to do for so long, my family are just like, oh, finally. But yeah, they're really proud. I keep getting these really gushy messages from my parents, which is really sweet, and it's so nice that they've been so supportive and on board.
Yeah.
So you went to America
Yeah.
to
Comic-Con.
promote the show.
Yeah, it was amazing.
What was that like?
That was
wild.
It happened so quick. I don't feel like we had time to take it in. But when we've been back, I've tried to take in, like, we had an interview of Marvel. I don't know if you've taken that in.
Nah,
but
like,
it
I look back
happened
on that
so
and I was
quickly.
like, oh, wow, that happened.
Yeah.
And we did a panel in front of a live
thousands,
audience.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm so glad that there was so many lights, because we were up on stage, that there was lights in our eyes, because we couldn't see that there was 4,000 people there. We could just see the first 2 rows, so it was fine.
It was fine, but
Terrifying, but at least you guys had each other. You're like a
This is why it's so nice, because it's like having your brothers and sisters with you,
like being in a band.
Pretty much.
I feel like
touring the world.
I feel like more love. Like bands always get into tips. Like we're just like a little family.
Oh, yet, my love, yet. Well, guys, thank you for joining me here on BBC Asia Network.
Thank you so much.
Class is out on BBC iPlayer. I look forward to seeing all your new ventures. Whatever else you're up to. I look forward to your freestyle, your music, DJ. You are definitely coming back.
You've got my
with
word.
my freestyle.
Pinky promised.
Pinky promise. All right, perfect. All right, guys, enjoy your Saturday.
Thank you so much.
I'll see you soon.
Bye.